is Christina. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and spending a little bit of time with me as I chat about the crafty things that I have been working on this past week. This is a podcast primarily about knitting, crocheting, and a little bit of sewing thrown into the mix here and there. Today is Sunday, March 10th, 2019, and it is quite a rainy, miserable, gloomy day outside today, where I live in North Jersey with my husband, my 2 children, and my 2 cats. How are you guys? It's been a week since my last podcast. I haven't had too much progress on stuff, but I've had a little bit of progress. I wish I was able to get a little bit more done as well. This week has been pretty busy for me, a really busy week, which I'll chat about what's been going on in the chatter segment. I don't have anything sewing to show you guys this week. I do have a couple of acquisitions. I have a couple of whips, some repeated of last week, but I have some progress on there, and one finished object to show you guys. What are you guys drinking on before we get started? I love to know what you guys would be drinking on when you're watching podcasts or when you're snacking watching podcasts. I love to know. You can comment down below. I am drinking the same drink as I was drinking last week, which is my collagen juice drink. Need that collagen in my life as I'm getting older. And I have it in this cute little wine tumbler mug. I don't have the cap on it, but it's cute. It says wine a little, laugh a lot. Adorable. I hope you guys are doing well, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode. It's going to be a short one, I believe, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. I guess I'll go ahead and start with whips. Okay, I needed my sip first. Something just fell in the other room, in my girls' room. That was weird. Okay, well, anywho, starting with my finished object is these cutesy little baby crocheted socks. How adorable are these? I made these for my good friend who just had a baby, and I used Lion Brand's It Feels Like Butter yarn in the rose or pink rose. I forget the colorway name, but it's the pink one. I used it for these socks using a 5mm hook, and I used a pattern that was on the Red Heart Yarns website. I forget the pattern name of it, forgive me. I'll put it in the description box below, but how adorable. This will be great for her little toesies when she's home and she just needs a little more cover up on her toes, or her little house slippers, if you will. So cute. In the last podcast, I was showing you a knitted pair of baby socks that I was working on, but I found that I was having a little bit of trouble getting the hang of making a baby sock. It's different than making a regular sock. I'm not familiar with the stitch counts and how to kind of downsize the sock. I'm not sure because I'm still a newbie at socks. So I was having a little bit of difficulty with that. The knitted sock, I did the heel flap, but then doing the heel turn and picking up for the gusset stitches, I don't know, it was just confusing me. So I figured I'd go to my tried and true crochet and whip out a pair of these. So these are for her, so cute, and you can lift them up, by the way. You can have them long like that, or as I like to have them, cuffed. So cute. So that's my only finished object to share with you guys this week. As a repeating whip, so I guess let's jump into the whips now. As a repeating whip, as you guys know, if you do follow me, again, I need to tell this stuff in the beginning of the podcast, but you can follow me on Instagram as the.blissful.stitch, and you can follow me on Pinterest and Ravelry as just the Blissful Stitch, which I'll post it all up here for you. But if you follow me on Instagram, or you've been following me on my podcast, I have been working on the Storybook Lane cardigan by Knits and Knots by Amy. And my last episode, I was about halfway done with the second panel. So I have finished both front panels so far. So at the bottom, trying to do this the easiest way possible, but at the bottom, it's ribbing using front post, back post double crochet just for a few rows. And then it just goes into double crochet all throughout the panel. So these are the front two panels of the cardigan. So now I just have to work on the back panel of the cardigan, which it's slowly but surely coming along. Hopefully by next week I will have the back panel done, and then I'll be definitely on Sleeve Island, but I don't want to be on Sleeve Island too long at all. The yarn for that, I am using Lion Brand Comfy Cotton yarn in the colorway Chai Latte. And I'm using the same exact yarn as she used for her cardigan. Again, this is a pattern called Storybook Lane Cardigan by Knits and Knots by Amy. And what really drew me to this pattern was the 3/4 sleeve and the length of it. I love a cardigan that can cover my tush, and I thought the 3/4 sleeve was going to be perfect for springtime. So I can't wait to get that nice and finished up, and next week be able to show you maybe a back panel in completion, which would be very, very nice. Another whip that I have to share with you is, of course, my glimmer sock. I've only gotten the cuff done, but now I just have to work the heel flap and heel, do the gusset decreases, and the rest of the sock. But this is all I've been able to complete this week on this sock. Again, I've been pretty busy this week, so it's been very minimal what I've been able to get done. But I want to show you, I have, which I promised you guys, sock blockers. Yes. Yes. Sock blockers. So this is my first glimmer sock that I completed, and this is using the colorway Christmas Cheer by Allison of Lofty Loops Yarns. So beautiful. I just love this colorway. I'm in love with it. I enjoy knitting with it so much. And again, it's not Christmas, but I don't feel obligated to wait until the holiday season. I totally wanted to use this. I just love it. I did a regular heel flapping gusset. And again, this is the Glimmer pattern by Emily from the Blue Mouse. Love it. Such a soothing knit. It's a really quick and easy knitting sock pattern, which I enjoy quite a bit. So again, I've only got the cuff done. So now it's just getting the rest. So let's see how much I can get done by next podcast next week. So that is my other whip. And I want to just show you because I'm excited that I have the sock blockers. This is the Clover Colors Patons Croy socks colorway. The Clover colors. Came out so nice. I am so excited and so souped to have sock blockers. I've been missing them and really enjoying having a pair. I find myself definitely getting a few more for sure. But yeah, I haven't worked on the other half of this sock. I know, horrible. I want to finish the Glimmer sock first. I want to finish that pair, and then I'll go ahead and finish the rest of this one. I think I started the heel flap in the other pair to this one, but like I said before, I just lost motivation when I knew my husband wasn't really digging the texture of the yarn, because those socks were primarily for him. But yeah, So let's go ahead and jump into the last whip I'd like to share with you, which is the Colorwork beanie, the Fair Isle. So this is what I've done so far, and I am so proud of myself. Listen, this may be super easy for you guys, but Colorwork took me a little bit to kind of get the hang of. I had to rip back, as I said in my last podcast, just rip it back because it was just, I don't know what I was doing. But following the pattern, this is how it's coming out. I did 2x2 ribbing for the brim. So I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. I noticed that the little Colorwork hearts, they're like not really lining up or just kind of doing whatever it wants to do. So I don't know if I'm just placing them in the wrong places, but I'm following the pattern the way it's supposed to be. But I guess, I don't know the stitch count. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if you can tell, like this side versus this side, like it's not an exact pattern. You know what I mean? But I'm happy. It's my first Colorwork, so that makes me excited. And look at my floats inside. So nice. I know that the really experienced Colorwork knitters can make this even shorter of a float. Don't know how to do that yet. I'm just kind of working as I go, but I'm finally getting the rhythm. I am a continental knitter because I did start crocheting first. So continental knitting just comes a lot more easier for me, a lot more easier. So I'm learning to do the Colorwork continental with, I guess, a little Christina twist in it, just kind of working it, whatever makes me feel comfortable. So that's what I have so far. I am using the Knitter's Pride Carbons in US 4. Nope, I lied. US 9. I'm not sure what that is in millimeter. It rubbed away, but US 9. And yeah, I'm excited. I am using the Karen Pantone colorways in just the black and the purple, which is Purple Mist. So that's it really for the whips that I have been working on this past week. This is going to be a really short episode, but I just want to keep to uploading every Sunday, even if it's a little bit that I have to share. There's quite a few things that I have been dying to cast on. Quite a few. And it's really hard for me to not put something on a hook or a needle that's new. And that's my problem, is that I cast on or put on my hooks too many things at one time, and then I don't see any progress because I'm constantly working a little bit on this one, a little bit on this one, a little bit on this one, and not giving love to the things that I should be giving love to, and just knocking them out and feeling accomplished with a finished object. I really need to do that. But I guess what I will show you for a future completion by next episode is my Kodiak bomber. I finally, which this is a part of my acquisitions, but I finally was able to locate this yarn. I was having a hard time trying to find the Lion Brand homespun thick and quick colorway, and I believe it's called Edwardian or Edward, but I am almost done with this. I did a little hiccup here, as I explained last time. I jumped the gun on this pattern and started this without completing this area on the side going up the sides, so I kind of had to add the side work at the end, but it really doesn't bother me at all. But I can't wait to wear this. I love the collar. which I'm trying to fix it up here so you can see it. Like that. A nice collar. It's gonna be the coziest, most comfortable sweater ever. But yes, I'm gonna show you in my acquisitions the yarn that it took me forever to find this yarn, and I finally did. So this will definitely be done by next podcast, and I'll have a little sweater to show you guys for sure. Yeah, so that's it for my finished object and whips. I guess I will go ahead and jump into the acquisitions. I did get a couple of things. I think one I'll call a half acquisition because I gotta tell you what happened with it. So let me just pick it out first. I ordered my first pair of Felici sock yarns, which I thought, I can't even call it a pair. You see, when I went online, I didn't look at the grams, and I know 50 grams is usually for one sock. And I thought this was 100 grams. I don't know why, but I love this colorway. This is Material Girl. I loved it. Everybody talks about Felici yarn, so I definitely wanted to try it, but I only got one. And when I received it and realized, oh my goodness, this is only 50 grams, I need another skein of this, I hopped on really, really quick and it was sold out. So now I'm left with only one, only one of this colorway. I'm beside myself. So I don't know if I should try to make shorty socks or just save this maybe for my little one and make her another pair of socks. I'm sure I can make 2 pairs for my littlest with this, but I did wind up ordering another colorway, and I ordered 2 of them. I don't remember what the colorway was, but I should have it by next week to show you guys. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the colorway, but I love the feel of this yarn. I really can't wait to work with it. It seems like it's going to be so addicting. But yeah, Material Girl, Felici. I wish I had another one. Shame. I should just know. But going along with the Knit Picks theme, I told you guys that I ordered the sock blockers. So I got these from the Knit Picks website in the size medium. This one's looking a little loose because this one, again, I made for my husband. So the large sock blocker probably would have been better for this one. But I'm loving it. I'm super excited. Just basic sock blockers. I would really love to go on Etsy and find a really nice pair of wooden ones. I've seen the wooden ones and they're just beautiful. How people do their artwork on it. So nice. But this would be another acquisition. Finally, some sock blockers. For sure. Okay. So going back to my Kodiak bomber. I found it. Thank goodness. This is the homespun thick and quick in Edwardian. Yep. So it took me forever to locate this. I usually get my Lion brand yarn either from, like the major retail stores, Michael's, Joann's, and I also have a Lion brand outlet in the town over from me. And I even went there and they did not have it. So I had to pick this up, not too far away, but not convenient. I found it in a different Michael's, but I made the trip to get it because I need to finish that cardigan. It's going to be done this week and you're going to see pictures and I'm going to be in my glory with my cardigan. So that would be another acquisition. And the last one I want to show you, which, oh my goodness, to die for. I purchased Megan from Bad Wolf Girl Studio Yarns. And this is the color Galaxy LMC. I love it. Look at the sparkles on it. Socks in this is calling me. I love it. Look how beautiful that is. My daughter fell in love with this too, and I am like debating, do I make her a pair of socks or do I be selfish and make myself a pair of socks? It's horrible, horrible. Or I can just go ahead, take my money and get another one and make us both a pair of socks. She loves galaxy themed stuff, so, but I just love the sparkle on it. Gold stellina, so nice. This is her 75% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, 462 yards to 100 grams. Again, in galaxy. So pretty. So that's my last acquisition to show you guys this week. Again, I didn't have much to share with you, but I definitely wanted to keep up with my Sunday uploads. I am hoping that next week I have a little bit more content to show you and really kind of get down to the nitty-gritty of finishing stuff up. Again, this past week was super busy, which I guess we're just diving right into the chatter segment of this. This past week has been super busy. We got the opportunity to be able to get a 3-bedroom apartment, which we're gonna go in a little while today to go ahead and go and see it. So we've been just trying to get paperwork ready this week, and the lots of in and outs of that stuff, of moving and just kind of getting things done in that arena. That takes up a lot of time, and finding paperwork, writing letters, and all that stuff. So that's in the hopes. I'm super excited. Again, we get to go see it later on today. My mother saw it first. But it's just time. We need space. We need a new chapter, a new refreshing. We all need that. But we definitely need the space. And the thing that I love about that apartment, which my mother told me when she saw it, is all the windows and the light that comes into the apartment. And the apartment that I live in now, it's a beautiful apartment. I do love it. But there is just not enough. Sorry, I have yarn in my mouth. The apartment that I'm in now just doesn't have enough windows in it to bring lightness into the house. I need windows. I need daylight. I need to have that brightness coming into my house, or I just start to feel depressed. I feel like I live in a cave. I feel like my mood just completely changes. So I'm a person that definitely needs light into my apartment. And that's one of the things my mom says was just a game changer in that apartment, is the amount of windows and the amount of brightness that comes in there. So I'm super excited about it. I am praying that everything works out the way that it needs to, and we're able to get into the apartment. Another thing that happened this week is we got a new family car. Yay! That was super exciting for us. We're all super excited about it. Again, super. That is my favorite word. Yes. Yeah, we're really excited about having a new family car. We definitely needed it. We only had one car, and it was a smaller vehicle. So it would just feel tight and cluttered, and we just needed something more spacious, something that it would be reliable to travel in if we want to go and take a trip. So we're super excited about that. We got the Honda Pilot, which just works out perfectly for our family. And it's about time that we have 2 vehicles to our family. We definitely need it. It's hard to just be with one vehicle when 2 people need to work and schedules conflict. We just needed a new car, and that was something else that was accomplished this week. So that was like, listen, I never knew that going to get a new car takes so long. Like, we were in there from 3:30 after picking up the kids from school till about 8:15 at night. That's like freaking 5 hours. I was so done. I needed to get out of there. I needed to leave that place. But I did not realize that it was going to take that long to get a car. But it was all worth it. We are so in love with it. Our new little car addition to our family. And just other things, like we've just really been occupied. Oh, also, and my youngest daughter started preschool this past week. So it's kind of, you know, just getting things ready for her, being excited for her, and being really attentive for her first few days, encouraging her, and, you know, just, you know how it is if you have kids and they start school. So this week has been a very, very long but rewarding week, I do have to say. So again, later on today, we're going to go see the apartment, and I hope afterwards that I can just sit back and knit and work on whatever it is that I want to work on. This week may be a little bit quieter, which I'm hoping for, so I can get a lot of work done. But yeah, I hope to accomplish a few things. Oh, you know what I thought would be cool? I want to show you patterns that I am hoping to get started as well, which I just watched the other day, Allison's podcast from the Lofty Loops. She showed a party top from Abby Knits, and I never saw that pattern before. And when she showed the picture of it, I said to myself, I have to do this. Like this week or next week, I need to cast this on. It is the cutest crop top sweater with eyelet patterns, I guess you would say, on the shoulder and sleeve. I'll insert a picture here. So pretty. I cannot wait until I start that. I want that to be my first really like knitted sweater for sure. So I want to cast that on, and on my hooks, I want to start. I saw a free pattern on Evelyn and Peter's website, which I think it's enpcrochet.com. I'm not too sure of the name of the website, but I stumbled across it, and it's one of her free patterns, and it's a crop top that has bobble stitches on it. It was like a really simple crop top short sleeve sweater, and it had like bobbles up at the neckline and bobbles by the waist. Super nice. I would love to make one for the summertime for sure, but I also was thinking to make a couple for pajamas, like a nice cute little crop top pajama shirt. Like I would love to do that. I don't have anything crocheted or knitted for pajamas, so when I saw that pattern, I have a couple of ZZ Twist from Lion Brand. I have a couple of yarns from the ZZ Twist line that's been sitting there for like half a year maybe, and I haven't done anything with them. I'm lying, not half a year, maybe the latter half of 2018, but I haven't picked it up. I haven't really known what to do with it. I just love the lightness and the feel of the yarn, so I had to pick it up. But I think this is going to be perfect for it, especially if I want to make it like a pajama shirt. The ZZ Twist is super soft, so I want to definitely make a couple for pajama shirts and maybe a couple for just a summertime. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I have to share with you guys today. I'm sorry I didn't have much more to show you, but just keep up with my Instagram this week. I am surely going to be posting a lot of progress photos, and also I know I'm finishing that Kodiak bomber, so look out for pictures of that finished object. And yes, I hope you guys have a blessed upcoming week. I hope that you're able to finish a lot of your crafty stuff, and I will see you guys in my next one. See you guys next week. Bye.